Welcome back to NATEch of Cebu, where we explore classic audio technology and practical repairs. Today, we'll be restoring the sound of a vintage speaker, the Pioneer CS-522P, a model believed to date back to the late 1970s to early 1980s. Over time, speaker components wear out, especially the woofer that handles the low frequencies. When that happens, the sound becomes weak or disappears entirely. So in this video, we'll open up this classic speaker box, examine the internal crossover circuit, and replace the original 8-inch woofer with a compatible modern alternative. Let's begin. This is a close-up of the Pioneer CS-522P speaker box. It's a two-way speaker system, meaning it uses two drivers, a woofer for low frequencies and a tweeter for high frequencies. Our focus today will be the woofer, which unfortunately no longer produces sound. To access the woofer, we'll remove the mounting screws. Starting from the upper right screw, we'll remove the 4 screws in clockwise order. Removing screws in sequence helps keep the driver balanced, while loosening it from the cabinet. Now that all 4 screws have been removed, we can carefully lift the woofer and reveal what's inside the speaker box. This gives us a look at the crossover network, which divides audio frequencies between the woofer and the tweeter. Here's a closer look at the crossover circuit board of this two-way speaker system. The Cosmos SCS-015B component functions as a potentiometer connected to the volume control knob of the Pioneer CS-522P. We also see the CE85C, a non-polar aluminum electrolytic capacitor rated for 85 degrees Celsius. Because it is non-polar, its terminals are interchangeable. In this crossover design, the tweeter's positive terminal connects to a resistor and capacitor in series, and another resistor intersects this network and connects in parallel to the tweeter's negative terminal. Meanwhile, the woofer connections are straightforward, positive to positive and negative to negative. This ensures correct phase alignment between the drivers. Here's the backside of the original Pioneer woofer. It features 2 terminals. The white wire connects to the negative terminal, the blue wire connects to the positive terminal. Correct polarity is important for proper speaker movement and sound reproduction. Since the original 8-inch Pioneer woofer is no longer functioning, we'll replace it with a similar crown woofer. While it may not be the exact same model, it's the closest 8-inch replacement currently available. When we flip the replacement woofer, we notice something interesting. Even though it's rated as 8 inches, it actually appears smaller than the original Pioneer driver. This difference is common with modern speaker designs. Just like the original woofer, the crown replacement also has 2 terminals for positive and negative connections. When installing the replacement woofer, remember the correct wiring. White wire to the negative terminal and blue wire to the positive terminal. Maintaining correct polarity ensures both speakers move in the same direction during playback. Modern woofers often look smaller than vintage ones because of improvements in magnet efficiency and driver design. Despite the size difference, they can still perform well when matched properly. At the back of the speaker box, we connect the amplifier wires, black wire to the negative terminal and red wire to the positive terminal. This ensures that the amplifier sends the correct signal polarity to the speaker system. Here are the technical specifications for the Pioneer CS-522P speaker box. These specs help determine what replacement components will remain compatible with the system. Here is a side-by-side comparison between the original Pioneer woofer and the replacement crown woofer. This comparison highlights differences in magnet size, frame design, and overall construction. At the upper half of the speaker box, we find the tweeter, responsible for reproducing the higher frequencies, such as vocals and cymbals. Together, the woofer and the tweeter form the two-way audio system. Now comes the moment of truth. Let's compare the sound quality between the replacement woofer and the original one. You can listen closely at these timestamps.
Bad, di ba? Sira, di ba? Ang bolt ko na bolt. Bolt na bolt. Bolt na ba? Balance na. Left na? Yeah, together.
This time, we'll adjust the amplifier knobs to observe how the replacement woofer on the left compares with the original woofer on the right.
Left.
Replacing a woofer in a vintage speaker can breathe new life into classic audio equipment. However, one important rule should always be followed. The impedance of the replacement woofer should match the original one. If the impedance is different, the speaker may become incompatible with certain amplifiers or produce uneven sound. Vintage systems like the Pioneer CS-522P remind us that great audio engineering can last for decades with just a little maintenance and the right replacement parts. If you enjoyed this repair and restoration project, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow NATEch of Cebu for more technology explorations and audio equipment projects. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next tech adventure.